Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We are on a new game. This is a game called Temtem Swarm. I have been playing this game on my main account, and I've been enjoying this game a lot. And I figured, you know what? I want to make some videos on it. So this game is a roguelike game. If you guys aren't familiar with Temtem, Temtem is basically kind of like Pokemon. And then in this game is Temtem Swarm, so they made it into a roguelike using these Pokemons, aka Temtems. And yeah, you just fight hordes of enemies and progress through the game, and it's been very addicting. I'm gonna go with Smazy. We're going here, and we'll explain things as we go. But yeah, this game has been very, very fun for sure. I've been getting into roguelike games, which is something new for me. So yeah, you just spawn in the map, and you take out a bunch of swarms of Temtem, enemy Temtems, and they'll drop these little cubes, which are XP. And then when you level up, you get to choose out of 3 skills between techniques and gear, sometimes 4. And then you just choose which one you want. In this case, I'm going to go with cooldown. That way we can do our punch more often, I guess, and any other techniques that I end up learning. All right, and then now I'm gonna grab this one. So Pansons are the currency that you end up using to upgrade your stats and skills permanently. While you're in a match, the skills and stuff that you learn aren't permanent. Whenever you beat the map or you end up losing, all those skills and level ups that you're currently getting right now, they all disappear and you start from scratch. That's what makes it a part of what makes it a roguelike. Let's go with key field. This is gonna put a circle around me that does damage for anything that enters it. And we'll continue upgrading the Pansons because the Pansons are really important. This is what's gonna, like I said, it permanently upgrades your stuff, your Temtems, and that's how your Temtem ends up getting stronger over time. All right, we just got an ult, so let's just use our ult. So our ult summons these 2 big big boulders that you use to damage enemies, and I believe you are damage immune in that one. All right. You'll sometimes see that they drop that yellow thing. Those are the Pansons. And we'll continue going with Panson. Panson's the most important thing. Now, I am playing on the PlayStation. So with the right joystick, I can aim certain moves. As you'll see, whenever I'm pressing the right joystick, you'll see the little arrow around. I'm moving right now in circles. Or you can just let it do it automatically, and it'll do it automatic. And we'll keep going for Pansons. Now, on the far left, you'll see that a little icon appeared. Those are little missions that you don't have to do, but you can do. They definitely help you out a lot, so I do recommend you do them for sure. The shape of this one has the little XP cube shape, so this one, the reward for successfully completing it, will give you XP. Alright, so it's a summoning circle. Summoning circle will summon enemies. We're just going to ult them. That way we don't take damage. And we pick up the little reward, and we got XP. So that little cherry right there, that gives me HP. I guess we'll grab the Fierce Fall. So yeah, that'll give me HP and heal. Makes me heal up. So any of the little barrels that you see, you destroy them, you get heals and whatnot. There is an enemy that I saw. So that enemy with the yellow bar right here, this one. If you kill this enemy, he will drop Pansons. which is really nice. All right, let's head to the other one. So that symbol right there is the Pansun symbol for that mission. So we'll do this one. All right. So put a big circle around in this area. So any enemies that you destroy in this area will have a higher chance of dropping Pansuns. All right. Now you'll see that I have evolution, so I can evolve, and I gain more health, damage, and I guess my movement speed stays the same. But I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna grab increase. This increases the area of my ability, so I'm gonna grab this, and we're just gonna ult. Take out as much as we can. We're gonna upgrade our Pansuns. So the reason I'm choosing not to evolve my character is when you don't evolve them, you gain more XP, a little bit more XP, and also there's a mission or achievement or something for not evolving them throughout the entirety of the map. So I'm just not gonna evolve them this time around. All right, we're gonna upgrade our fist. I'm gonna hit this right there. All right, so the barrel sometimes drops items like that. So what this item does, it makes you have really short cooldown, so you'll be able to spam your attacks. So we're gonna leave that there because there are mini bosses and boss fights that appear. So we're gonna leave that there for that. So the stuff that drops on the ground, they don't disappear. That's something to keep in mind. Okay, we got another XP mission. And another summoning circle. So do that, take out as many as we can right there. Perfect. And we'll grab the scratch and pick up the XP. And as you progress, or the longer you survive, the more enemies will spawn. They have more health, they do more damage, and all that good stuff. So there we go. We have our first mini boss. We just leveled up. Let's keep upgrading the fist. This guy does do a lot of damage, so gotta try not to get hit. Now we can ult. Oh, I gotta hit it a few times. So he dropped a little chest here. We'll pick this up real fast. So what this does is it'll give you free upgrades for just at random of the skills that you have, the gear and the techniques that you have. So in this case, it gave me a free upgrade for Sonar, Fierce Claw, and then you always get Pansuns with this. All right, and you'll see that I don't pick up all the XPs that drop on the ground. That's because you can sometimes find XP magnets from these barrels, the missions that you complete, and we'll pick that up. That'll freeze everything, and the XP magnet will just absorb all those XPs toward you. So yeah, that's why sometimes I just don't run around and pick everything up. Alright, so this spawned in a little Temtem that when you do damage to it, it drops Pansuns. Nice. Oops, I got stuck there. Go ahead and hit this. Yeah, very nice. We're gonna ult. You also have to do 20 ults in one match, and that'll unlock more skills in your skill tree, but we'll go more into detail of that whenever we unlock skill trees. Alright, we're 7 minutes in. Let's head down south. See, this is the XP magnet I was telling you about, so I'm gonna pick it up. Normally it's better to save it for whenever there's more XP, but I'm gonna just grab it now. Let's yeah, let's pick this up and do some extra damage. And then I guess we'll grab that. Not a fan of that skill, but we'll grab it. Control zone. So the control zone, what it does is you have to stay inside this circle for that time. It is gonna be rough. All right, we got it. Pick this up. Nice. And we'll grab this one. So this is gonna upgrade it twice or once, and it's gonna put it at max level. So I guess max level is level 5 for that one. For some reason I thought it was gonna upgrade it twice. I don't know why. Alright, go way down there. Might as well grab this cherry. Alright, nest. This one's called nest. So this is gonna make the nest appear, and we gotta do damage to it and take out the nest. Perfect, and it drops the chest. Very nice. I'm full HP, so I couldn't pick those cherries up. Oh, now I can pick it up. Alright, so we're gonna go south to that one. You're gonna see that green cubes are now spawning in. They give you even more XP. And the longer you survive, the more there'll be different color cubes that give you more XP. So I believe it goes from the gray to cubes to the green to blue to purple and then gold. Oh, so that was the magnets for the Pansuns. Let's alt real quick because it's getting a little sketchy. Alright. Completed that. Got a lot of Pansun there. Alright, I'm gonna upgrade Keyfield next. Pick up some of this XP. Where did this guy go? Take that guy out. That, alright. Let's make our way north. But yeah, this game, I don't know, it's really addicting. I've always liked games where you can take out mobs of enemies. And it's always been fun for me since I was little. I love games like that. So this is kind of like I don't know, it feels like nostalgic for me, this type of game. Just being able to, I don't know, there's something about just being able to take out so many enemies that makes you, I don't know, makes it feel cool. You know, your character is so strong that you can take out this many enemies. I don't know, I really enjoy that. And then you can do some crazy builds. So we'll go with Keyfield again. You can do some crazy builds that's just so cool looking to me. Uh-oh. I couldn't get out in time. This guy's gonna be a little tough to take out. Oh, I can't dodge that. I want to try to do as much damage as I can. Okay, we'll pick that up to have our skills just consistently going off. Alright, now we need to work on getting some heals. We left one down south. That's another heal. Nice. And another one. Perfect. Alright. Go in here. Summoning circle. I do have my ult. You know what? I'm gonna ult. Do that. Alright, we're up to the blue cubes now. That's nice. Alright, we'll upgrade this. And then we'll max it out. Something to note too, if you do plan on evolving, it's always good to use your ult and then evolve, because when you evolve, you automatically get your ult again. So that way you can double ult. That's something to keep in mind. Alrighty. It's getting pretty sketchy because they can get pretty close before I can kill them. It's taking longer to take them out. We're gonna ult. I'm just ulting right on cooldown, just to try to be able to ult the 20 times. It's really hard at first to get to it. Let's do more damage. Just because your ult's at such a long cooldown, so I might not even make it to the 20 ults, but it's worth a try. This one's pretty far away, 150 meters. But we'll make our way up there. Let's put that in. Oh, let's settle down, settle down. Alrighty. Oh, that hurt. Kind of want to save my ult for whenever I make it up there. Handsun Feast, so this is a perfect. We should get a lot of Handsuns here from all those enemies. There we go, nice. That was perfect. And we did level up, but since we're in mid-mission, it didn't activate it because it wants to wait until your mission is done. Alright. Not too bad. So we're at the 14-minute mark. The final boss appears at the 20-minute mark. And once you defeat him, then you beat the map. Now, if you beat him in under, I think it's 40 seconds, you'll unlock hacking mode for this map. So each map has a final boss, and if you beat them under 40 seconds, you unlock the hacking mode for that map. And what hacking mode does is you have these things that you can increase the difficulty of it by adding certain scenarios, like making the enemies a lot faster, have a higher health, make it to where you have less gear, less techniques, and stuff like that. There's a bunch of stuff like that to make it harder. You can also activate endless mode, so then you would survive past the final boss. You know, it'll just last forever until you just fail until you die in the game, and then yeah, and it gets insanely hard in endless mode and so much fun. All right, so look, we drop one of these things, so that's gonna poison all the enemies nearby. I'm gonna wait until there's a lot more enemies before activating it. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna grab it now. So they all get poisoned and take damage. I believe the yellow ones are the only ones that don't get poisoned. Alright, perfect. Oop, I didn't mean to grab that, but oh well. The ones that fly by that don't target you, like these ones, they have a chance of dropping chests. Well, I believe all the yellow ones have a chance of dropping chests, actually. But I feel like those have like a higher chance. I'll leave that there. Where did it go? Oh, here he is. Don't run from me. Nice. Keep grabbing damage. I'm gonna go grab that item over there that lowers my cooldowns. Well, I have my ult, so let's just ult first. Alright. We'll wait until it gets a little bit scarier. They're getting pretty close, but I'm able to stand still. Alright, here we go. So now my fist is currently punching like crazy. They dropped the chest, one of the yellow guys that I took out. Alright. Let's head up north, 160 meters. That's quite a hike, but it'll be alright. And then after we make it up there, I'm going to head to that area on the right where it has that item that lowers my cooldown. I'm gonna grab the, or hover by it for the final boss, just to try to take him out as fast as possible. Grab this heal. Grab that peach. Oh, nice. So this gives me armor, makes me immune to damage. So that worked out pretty good. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. Alright. So I'm gonna make my way down over there to the bottom right corner. I won't have time for that one, would I? I probably would, but I'd rather just be closer to this item down here. As you can see, it's getting a little bit more hectic. There's so many enemies, and I have so many chasing me right now. Oh man. Alright, so I'm just gonna hover by this. I'm gonna try not to pick it up until the boss. I'm gonna ult. Just because it's getting a little too sketchy. There's too many enemies there. Grab all this XP to level up real fast, and we'll max out our damage. Now these yellow guys, they do a lot of damage. We gotta keep them at bay. All right. Here's the boss. Gonna grab this. Try to do as much damage as possible. Oh no, he did damage to me. We did a good bit of damage to him right there. I don't know if we'll take him out in 40 seconds. Ow. Nice. I think we did take him out in the 40 seconds. That's pretty good. Faster than lightning, we did. 37 seconds we took him out. He spawns at the 20-minute mark. Perfect. So yeah, right here you can see a bunch of stats and whatnot if you're interested in that stuff. And unfortunately, it looks like I only ulted 19 times, I think it said. These are all the things I achieved in the first run. That is insane. So we got new skills. That skill right there, Martial Strike, is pretty good. Yeah, we unlocked a bunch of stuff there. All right. Perfect. And now we unlocked skills. So you can now enhance your Temtem in the skills menu. Select it to access it. All right. I didn't want to. Hopefully, it doesn't make me spin anything on this one. I think it is going to. All right. We hold the upgrade. Perfect. Okay. So the reason I went was Smazy. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right. Is because in my main account, I did play with Platypet, and I haven't really played with this guy as much. That's why I went with him. All right, so we got some points on the bottom right to spend. So yeah, let's. I like to go to the path where it has the increased Panson's gain. So I'm gonna go there and max this one out. Perfect. And then the next one I like to head to is, well, I guess it's all locked. All right. So I'm going to grab some movement speed. Perfect. And I'll grab damage. Yep. All right, so we spent all that we could on damage. You know what? We'll grab some health. Perfect. Yeah, nice. And then we unlocked 2 eggs. And the eggs, to hatch them, they spawn. There'll be a mission that spawns at the 3-minute mark, and you go and activate it, and you'll have to protect. The egg will follow you around, and you have to protect the egg for, I think, 3 minutes. The egg will have its own HP bar. It'll be following you, and then, it takes damage just like you do by getting hit by enemy Temtems. If you survive the 3 minutes, the egg survives the 3 minutes, then it'll hatch, and you'll have a new Temtem that you'll be able to use. But yeah, I think I did unlock the hacking, so I did unlock the hacking level. Perfect. And then you can activate endless mode. You can activate all these things, and the more effects that you add, the bigger the boost on your Temtems, on your Pansons that you get. So this one's ×1, but then if you add stuff to it, it gets higher and higher. Of course, the higher level you go, the bigger the reward as well. So for example, this first map gives you 1 times Pansons, and then this one automatically gives you 1.5 already. So whenever you add effects, once you unlock the hacking level, you gain that much more multiplier for it. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. This game's really fun, and I think I'm gonna proceed through it, maybe do a whole complete walkthrough and unlock all these maps and whatnot. I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I shall see you guys next time. Peace.